I don't know what I'm shocked by more, the fact that it's almost June or the fact that it's almost June and I'm freezing cold even when I go outside. The weather's very strange, but hello guys. We are doing May favorites. It's almost June, and I think it has to do with the fact that Halloween, maybe, because I haven't been able to like get my mind around where we are in time since Halloween in September, October, but like, yeah. So anyway, got a lot of good beauty, home, fashion, and fitness finds that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. Some new things that I have not mentioned in monthly favorites. But if you are new here, just know if you're looking for someone who only shares new things, I'm not your girl. I use the same things over and over, and I share them with you guys because I want you to know that I actually use the products I talk about. It's not just to get you guys to buy them. So a lot of good things, but I do have some new stuff in this one. We will go ahead and get started though. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Everything I'm talking about is going to be linked in the description bar and comment section for you to shop. So that first comment is me, the pinned one, with all the links. And then you can also check out the post tab over on my page, because if you guys love to see deals, sales, how I style outfits, I share all of that there as well. Starting out though, this powder SPF, I have literally screamed this from the rooftops at this point to anyone who will listen to me. This is so convenient because it is a resetting powder, meaning I wouldn't use this to set your powder in the morning, like your makeup, but use this in the afternoon if you're an oily girl, or use this as an extra boost of SPF. So you're gonna have this little lid on it full time, just like that. I keep this down in my purse. It's never once come off. Then you're gonna wanna push down this little plastic piece, and then you actually twist it to open up the powder. Now, once you flip it over, you're gonna kind of have to shake, and then you'll start to see a little bit of powder come through right there, and you're gonna be able to dab, dab, dab all over your face and reset that makeup while adding SPF, which is so important. But this also works if you want to just tap, tap, tap and put some SPF on that scalp, because a burnt scalp is very painful and gross and just not fun to heal. This is also the translucent color, so you can rub that in, but they do have some other actual colors. So if you wanted to use this for, you know, a deeper skin tone or something, you do have that option. But I actually find that the translucent is great because I can use it on my little squirmy kiddos. I'm like, oh, we're about to go outside. Let mommy just brush your face real quick. And they can't tell that I'm actually putting product on. So it's very, very convenient. I literally keep this in my purse, and I'm never without it. So I have been going back nonstop to use this spring and summer, just because you can always apply some extra SPF, okay? It is important to protect your skin from the sun. The Skin Smart Spray, y'all have heard me mention this time and time again, and I actually mentioned it the other day because I noticed, like in a recent video I mentioned this, I noticed that when I was using this, yes, it was helping with acne. Like I basically have not had acne since I started using this twice a day. But I used it on Ezra's knee, and a little while later I was like, didn't he fall? Like, where is that scrape? I noticed that there is so much less inflammation and puffiness on his skin whenever I use this. And I've always taken wound care very serious, but it's just something about this particular spray that really helps accelerate that healing process. So that is of course very important when you have little kiddos. So whether you're using it on you for acne that you guys have heard me talk about so many times in the past, or you're using it on your child to help, hey, you fell, let me spray this on it to get rid of that bacteria, it is super convenient. I'm going to include this under the beauty, but it is the Let Me Sleep gummies. I really have like hacked my sleep. I take my sleep, nighttime, all that routine like so serious. And I have found that when you drink green tea, about 30 minutes to an hour before bed, it could be a little bit earlier, as long as you drink it in the evening and you take these gummies, I am telling you, the best sleep of my life. And if I ever mix like one or I miss one or the other, I'm like, oh, I just didn't sleep as good last night. The Let Me Sleep gummies, you literally can feel them when they work. Like you take 2 of them. So what I'll do is I'll drink my green tea, I'll take my gummies immediately, finish sipping on the tea, and then all of a sudden it's like, and I get like a real slow blink. And I literally have vlogged it before, and I think I'm gonna post the reel today on Instagram. You can see my eyes like when it hits, I get up, I brush my teeth, and usually by the time I'm like done brushing my teeth, I'm like, I need to go to bed. Like I will be crawling into bed almost asleep. It is the best. Because they have melatonin and magnesium in them, I also don't feel like it gives you an overwhelming grogginess in the morning. It is a peaceful, restful sleep. So I have loved these so, so much. They're gonna put you out though. Don't try these for the first time and then be like, it'll be okay, like I'll just watch a show or something. Like, no, they're gonna put you to sleep. And then this has actually been kind of surprised. So I've had this for a while, but I've only recently started using it. It's the Ella and Mila Nail Care in the First Aid Kiss. Now I feel like the product image, this looks kind of pink, but it is a clear coat, but it's shiny. I pretty much did away with doing my nails the first week of May. So I talked about this on my vlog channel. I just am not into painting my nails anymore, for so many reasons. One being it was just expensive to keep up having them done, or two, it was very time consuming for me to do it myself. So yes, I loved having my nails done, but I didn't either like paying it or giving the time. And I was like, you know what? It's so chic and so cool to just like have bare nails that are healthy. So let me try it. You guys, I have fallen in love with not having nail polish on my nails. And that's weird because for 15 years, I have had my nails painted almost weekly. And now not only are they getting so healthy, like they were so damaged from the years of nail polish and gel nails and acrylics, they're finally getting back to a healthy place. I have noticed they feel healthier than they've ever felt. But I also feel kind of liberated. And this is really weird. I did not realize how much I would do and be like, oh, did I break my nail? Or, oh, did I chip nail polish? And I just feel like liberated now. It's a very strange thing, but let me tell you, not only are you gonna save money, you're gonna save time. And I feel like this is really strange. I think that like I notice my jewelry more and I like my jewelry more now that I'm not doing my nails. It is so strange. I could literally make a whole video on it. I feel like there's some kind of scientific something going on in my brain that is just like tripping me out. But I will probably paint my nails again at some point in my life. But for the time being, we're gonna be a bare nails girl. And it's just gonna be my whole personality because I love not having my nails done. And I love that I'm putting this on there so they do still have a hint of shine to them, but it doesn't look like I have polish on, but they are so healthy. Like they are getting there. And I'm just like, I'm proud of these nails because let me tell you, they were a hot mess when I had the nails removed. Moving into fashion, you guys have heard me talk about the Squints bag. I cannot shut up about it because it is an Italian leather bag. And I feel like the more I carry it, the more just like slouchy it gets, but in a good way. It doesn't look sloppy. It just looks like a good lived in bag. It holds pretty much anything I need. Like for the most part on a day-to-day basis, I just carry a wallet, some sunglasses, you know, my key fob and a little bag with like a couple toiletry items in it. And that's it. But if ever I'm going somewhere and I'm like, all right, boys, give me your cars. Let's pick out a couple pouches, you know, Roman, although we're about to get rid of the pacifier, I'm like, give me the pacifier. Like I can really load this bag down and it doesn't get too bulky. It does have adjustable straps on it so that you can carry it on your shoulder, but for the most part, I prefer it just carried with the one simple strap in the middle. I just think this is so elegant, and I think they also have it in black, but when I got to play with this in New York and I like got to pick it up and really like mess around with it, I was like, oh, she is fancy. And so even for the price, I feel like it's a really good price to be a like Italian leather bag. But I feel like it, in my opinion, seems like it should be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and it's just not. So the quality is amazing. It's a staple. I will never shut up about her. I love her. Another thing, y'all are probably like, please shut up. We get it. The Madewell jeans, no, I'm gonna keep talking about them. And let me tell you, I am super excited for the Nordstrom sale this year. I actually think I'm gonna go cover it in store, not 100%. But I know they usually put Madewell jeans on the Nordstrom sale. I am really hoping they put these specific jeans on sale. And if they do, I will shamelessly buy 2 additional pair. I'm not even kidding. Like I wear these so much that I actually do need multiple pair because it does get to a point where it's like, babe, you need to wash your jeans. I want more. And I think also I've really been loving Madewell stuff. I have a Madewell top, Madewell flats. Their stuff is a little bit more expensive than like Target, Walmart, Amazon, but the quality, I feel like, just like Quince, I feel like you're getting quality that is 40 times better than even the price. So these jeans have been just like perfect and I wear them all the time. I already have 2 pair and I'm not kidding. If this style of jeans is on the Nordstrom sale this year, I will buy 2 more pair because I never want to be without. The Veja Sneakers, you guys have also heard me talk about because I was a Sambas girl. I loved them. And me, my mom, and Jen, all in New York at some point in time wore our Sambas and regretted that decision dearly. Sambas are not meant for long-term walking. They're not meant for exploring. But the day that I wore my Vejas, even though I had not broken them in yet really, they were so comfortable. It had poured down rain. They still looked good. I was able to throw them in the washing machine when I got home. And while I would not wash these shoes regularly, they definitely handled a delicate wash very, very well. They got completely clean, but they're just a good pair of staple sneakers. I've worn these with a denim dress. I've worn them with jeans. I've worn them with leggings. I've worn them with shorts, and they look just as good with every single thing. So I am at the point in my life where if it cannot be worn multiple ways, it is not staying in my closet, and these sneakers are a game changer. This next one is a look for less bracelet. Now, I always get very sweaty when I talk about this, but I've said it before. My grandmother taught my mom this, my mom taught me this. Every woman has her thing that she likes, that she's really into maybe spending a little bit more money on. For my mom, she will shell out any amount of money for a good pair of sheets, like just some good luxurious sheets. And for me, that's jewelry. I have really started investing in nicer pieces as I have gotten older, that I can wear multiple ways that are gonna last, because I've done the super affordable cheap jewelry that didn't last, that smelled weird, that turned and tarnished. And while I can still find so many good affordable pieces on Amazon that I love, and I do share those, I have started investing, and I got as a 30th birthday gift this Van Cleef bracelet. Well, I love it. And I saw that Electric Pix had a bracelet that is very, very similar. So I bought it and I was like, let's see what the quality is. I have been nothing but impressed, not only because Electric Pix has a lifetime guarantee, but they have an anti-tarnish coating, and I have the world's most sensitive arms. This has not once broken me out or given me any kind of rash. It does have an adjustable little chain to it, but I feel like it's just delicate and beautiful. And you could style this with like a formal gown at a really nice event. You can wear it today, like I'm wearing it with a t-shirt. It is just really, really nice. So that bracelet I've been wearing nonstop, and I loved it so much. The next product is the necklace. So I love a good Van Cleef necklace, but I feel like so many people make just like amazing necklaces now that look like, you know, the product, but they break me out. I bought one from another brand that I've worn in the past, and it literally had a rash across my chest that looked like the pattern, and this one has not done that. So again, we've got an anti-tarnish coating, a lifetime guarantee. They do only have this in a gold color. And then the cross necklace I wear all the time, I actually will link it as well. I'll link like this one and then a similar one that's a little bit cheaper. But like, come on, you can't beat something that's under $100 and has a lifetime guarantee, because you know that that brand is going to stand behind their product, and I love that. So I have been wearing these two pieces a ton, and I just think that especially for the price, the quality is just, it is so up there. These Quince linen shorts are my favorite, because what is it about linen shorts that immediately your butt hangs out of? I feel like every single pair of linen shorts that I have bought off Amazon, I'm like, why is my hiney hanging out of these? What's going on? Why is that happening? And the Quince shorts are linen, but I have washed and dried these multiple times, and they have never shrunk up, not once. And there's no booty falling out. They come in, I think, like 10 different colors. They're right at 30 bucks. They fit true to size. They have pockets, but those pockets don't make you look super bulky. They don't add anything to your hips. They're comfortable. They're not see-through. And I styled them the other day, and everyone was like, you look like Chessie from The Parent Trap. So they're just really stylish. And the great thing about Quince is they do actually have a lot of matching pieces. So if you love these shorts and like wanted the matching vest, which I have, you could get them. If you wanted, you know, I think they even have just like a really nice structured top, you could get that. But as far as shorts go, like, you just cannot beat a good pair of linen shorts that aren't gonna shrink and that don't let your booty hang out. For home items, I know I have been a chatty Cathy in this one, but let me tell you, I cannot shut up about my bread maker too. I make homemade pizza every Friday for me and the boys. It is Sam's favorite. And like, Sam's not someone who oohs and ahs and raves over food. And he's always like, oh, I can't wait for your homemade pizza. It is so good. So I will actually link the homemade pizza dough recipe that I use. It's off of Pinterest. And I think so is the cinnamon roll recipe. I have a couple of them that I use, like some that I've kind of meshed together, but I love making cinnamon rolls for my family on Saturday. They are delicious. And it's so easy when you do it in the bread machine or bread maker. Like, you just throw the ingredients in and you walk away. And that, I think, is what was always so intimidating to me about like making things that are baking or a bread or anything. I was always like, oh, that's so much. And like, it's so scary. My mom was like, a bread machine? Like, you literally just throw it in and walk away. And I was like, it can't be that easy. It is, and it's foolproof, and I just love it. This little phone hook purse strap thingamadoo is one of my favorites because I like to always have my phone on me, and I mentioned this in a live stream. I mentioned it in another Amazon video recently, but I will never stop talking about this because there's this little plastic piece that you actually just put, like, you take your little phone case off, and there's this little plastic piece that you just put right down in your phone case. And then you feed the little clip through this compartment right here. So you can still charge your phone with this, but you can hook a little strap to your phone, and you always have your phone on you. So you always have access to it to make a phone call, to text, but it's not in a pocket. And if you're like me and you're outside and you're wearing gym shorts and you don't have somewhere to put it, it's like you're not holding it. So this has been really convenient for when I'm outside with the boys, but it would also be great if you're going to a park, a theme park, if you're going anywhere where you're gonna be doing a lot of walking and you need access to your phone, but you don't wanna necessarily put it in your purse. It's great to have. This lawn chair, I'm gonna eat my words with, and I mentioned it in it was like a Prime Day video or something. And I shared that I really loved this chair, and I was like, but you know, we would love to get a pool in the next few years. Like, we actually will probably buy multiple chairs like this to go around it because this thing has been dragged from one side of our yard to the next. The boys love to draw on it with chalk. It has been rained on, and the quality of it has just impressed me. And I think it's like when it first opened it up, I was like, you know, it's good quality, but it's a cheap chair, like, it's fine. And I think just like the fact that it has just been beat up and doesn't look like it and doesn't feel like it makes me want like just tons of them. So I just sit in this now when the boys are outside in the backyard playing, so I can get a little bit of sun on my legs, but very convenient and a really good price too. Now we are into the fitness, and I have to say creatine is definitely one of those I was terrified to like take because I heard water retention, I heard excess hair growth, I heard this, I heard that. And finally I was like, you know what? You need to just do it. You need to shut up and you need to try it. And if it doesn't work for you, then just stop taking it. And that is, I think, what I've learned. Like, if it doesn't work, just stop. So I tried creatine. I started out with about 2 grams and worked my way up to 5. I am not kidding when I say, and I have heard this from you guys too, instant results with the creatine, specifically in recovery. So for me, I was sore for days on end for going to the gym. I'm always trying to increase my weights and really make sure I'm lifting heavy and I've got those muscles fatigued. Well, I was sore for days on end as soon as I started taking creatine. I noticed significantly less soreness because it is supposed to help repair those muscles. I feel like maybe it's just like a placebo or something, but I feel like I'm able to lift heavier faster. You still have to really ease into it because you don't want to injure yourself severely, but I feel like I've been able to like increase my weight every couple of weeks, when at first it was like every month and a half. And I just feel like my body is recovering so much better since taking this. So try it. And if it doesn't work for you, then just stop it. But I have not had any crazy side effects, and Thorne is an amazing high quality brand. The Armor Colostrum, I know some people are so against like colostrum, but it is a powdered flavorless colostrum, and it is so good for your immune system. I have said this for years now. I think this is like year 2, maybe even 3 of me taking this. I think it might have been before Roman was born. I no longer have allergy issues since taking this, but I actually heard someone on TikTok say that she had gotten like money pieces, I think is what they're called, in her hair. and she took Armor Colostrum every single day. And when she went back, it had been like 4 or 5 months since she had her hair done, and her hair had grown 5 inches. And she was like, the only thing I've changed is that I added this to my diet. So it's definitely one of those things, like if it's helping your immune system, of course it can help other things. And for her, a benefit was it was making her hair grow fast because everything was so healthy. So I take this and my creatine, 1 little scoop of each. I mix them in the water, chug them after every workout, and it is amazing. Finally, the protein coffee. I used to always do the, like, you know, you can go to Starbucks and get 2 shots of espresso over ice in a venti cup, and then you add a protein shake, whatever protein shake you like. I like that combo. I think it's really good, especially if you have a protein shake that you already really like. But to me, I was just like bored with it. I was like, I just want something else. What do I do? And so one day I added syrup, and I was like, you know, that's good. Like, I like the syrup in there, but what if I just added my creamer to it? And so sure enough, I added in just a little bit of my favorite creamer. I use Italian sweet cream to my coffee. And sure enough, it's like just enough that it actually makes it taste just like your coffee. So while I did enjoy the flavor of my favorite protein shake with the espresso, and I thought it tasted fine, I just think it tasted like a protein shake with coffee in it, versus when you add your creamer, it actually just tastes like your coffee but cold. And I love that. So I have been making this nonstop. Again, you guys are gonna hear me say it so many times when I talk fitness. You need to be getting the bulk of your protein from whole foods. You do not need to only be getting your protein from protein shakes, protein bars, protein powders, whatever. Your body is not gonna digest that as well. You need to be eating whole foods and healthy foods. You can't work your way, like you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. You can't supplement your way out of a bad diet. You have to eat the whole foods. So yes, protein shakes are amazing and they are a regular part of my routine, but I limit myself to like 1 protein bar and 1 protein shake a day. And usually I only do just a protein shake now because I like it so much with the coffee and my creamer. So that's it for today's video. I love talking to you guys about monthly favorites. I think there's some of my favorite videos to not only film, but watch. You guys know that because I've said that before. I could chat all day about the things that I love, and let me know in the comment section what you guys are loving too. I do know that I have like links, so you can't put a link down in the description bar or like comment section. I have those like filtered, so it'll think it's spam. So just like tell me what the title or what product you're loving lately that you're like, everybody needs to know this, it's so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love and adore you more than you will ever know. Click the subscribe button if you're new here. Mwah! I'll see you guys next time.